EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. But right away, they'll change the look. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now they'll audible to something else. From the gun on 3rd down, Powers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry, it's Kamara. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Oh, no. The first throw of his career is intercepted. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCormick. The open man is Clark, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They send Clark in motion right. To throw on 3rd down. McCormick. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10. McCormick. That's a long way, bringing in another one. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And now an audible here into something else. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. But they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. McCormick. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. He's got it complete to Clark. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. On third down, it's Gainwell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Operating from the gun, McCormick, and it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On the ground, right side, it's Adams. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Third down and 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick up the 1st down with Adams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell down at the 25. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. McCormick. They'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Gainwell again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Kamara. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 89 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready?
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run again with Adams. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun, McCormick. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st down, this is Adams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Again, here's Adams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
Perry, the man in motion. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, McCormick. That is caught. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
On first down, McCormick. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. A handoff, Adams running left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Powers. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A run up the middle, Adams. And he's got room. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCormick drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top-5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Throwing on first down. McCormick. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on second down. McCormick eluding the pressure right. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. They send Clark in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The slot man in motion right. Up the middle they go with Adams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 3rd down, they go with Adams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. Down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenneth Gainwell, 67 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Pass complete there to Nakua. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And now they'll shift things around. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Take it to him. Big play.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's keep those sticks moving. 19 Tiger.
On the handoff, Adams here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On to give, it's Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. A carry for Adams. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have